I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I should not be recording right now. I am in no mental state to make coherent sentences. I was up all night. I got no sleep. I have bags under my eyes. I look terrible. I'm gonna be squinting. I'm gonna be slurring my speech. But that's not gonna stop me. Hello, procrastinator. Sam here. And this morning we got the trailer for... Hold on. For Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games Tokyo 2020. Yeah, sorry, there's no way in hell I'm going to remember that, especially in my current state right now. But I wanted to talk about it because the Olympic Games have been something that has been fun for me, but to be honest with you guys, I'm not really that familiar with them. I have played them as they came out. I only played 2 of them. It was the first one, and I think the London 2012 one. If I'm not mistaken, I think that's the right date. You'll correct me if I'm wrong. I know you guys. But pretty much those are the only 2 I really played. And I didn't really play them fully. I dabbled in it whenever, family was over. Maybe we'd play it once in a while, once in a blue moon. So yeah, that's pretty much all I really know about the series. It's not too much, but I know a little bit here and there. And first thing I gotta say about the new trailer that we saw this morning for the Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games Tokyo 2020 is that, one, the graphics look amazing. It looks like they were updated, the models look new, they're fresh, game looks brighter, looks cleaner, all the bells and whistles you'd expect with another installment of this series. But next thing I've got to say is I'm really looking forward to the soundtrack. There's something a lot of people don't really sometimes know is that these games have amazing soundtrack. Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games have really good music, a lot of good remixes too. So I'm looking forward to that. And now I want to get into some things I hope to see in the game and some things that I saw and noticed that I want to talk about. So first and foremost, I really hope this game has like an animated CG opening, kind of like the first games between 2008 to 2012. Those looked amazing, but after that, they started to go downhill. They weren't pre-rendered anymore. They were like in-game graphics, and some of them were like only a couple seconds long. I think the winter one was like only a couple seconds long, which was kind of lame. I know it's a small thing, but I love CG openings, and I really liked the first one, so hopefully this game has a really cool CG opening for us. And other things I noticed in the trailer is, the activities that we've seen in the 3D portion, it's the same stuff we've seen, track, swimming, boxing, all the same stuff we've seen in the last games, just updated and put into this game. But now let's get into some of the new stuff in this game. There's something called the classic 2D event mode, which I'm not sure, correct me if I'm wrong, does it replace the dream event mode in the past games? Because I know that's like the people's favorite mode in the Mario and Sonic Olympic Games series, so I hope this isn't a substitute. If it is, I guess that's fine. Again, I'm not really familiar with the dream events. I know that's like people's favorite, so hopefully if this does replace it, hopefully it would be good enough. If not, this might tick people off. But yeah, so we got the new classic 2D event mode, and this mode is pretty much a homage to the 1964 Tokyo, or the 1964 Olympic Games, which also took place in Tokyo at the time. So to play homage to that, they made a 2D portion where the characters kind of go back to their original sprites. Sonic looks like his Sonic 1 through Sonic 2 sprite. Mario looks like he's from his the first Super Mario Brothers game, and I think it looks fantastic. I think it's actually a good idea. And I'll get into some of the controversies about that at the end of the video. But, honestly, it looks fun. I think it's a fresh new idea this game series have, and I'm happy that they're actually doing something new for this game series, which I'm referring to the Olympic Game Series. Some of the events include 100-meter dash, 400-meter hurdles, long jump, marathon, 10-meter platform, vault, kayaking, judo, volleyball, and shooting. Which, although sound fun, sounds like a good amount, about 10 it looks like. So that's a pretty good amount of games. I'm pretty happy about that. And now let's get into the characters, because I noticed when they showed the 2D portion of the trailer, not many characters were shown. It was really mainly Sonic, Mario, Toad, Tails, Knuckles, Eggman, and Bowser. Pretty much the people that we've seen in a 2D game before were there, but I don't know about any of the other characters, if they'll appear in this format. I sure hope so. I hope they didn't leave out characters for the sake of, the sprites. I hope that'd be actually kind of cool if we could see some characters we haven't seen before in a 16-bit 2D sprite or 8-bit, and they put them in that form for the first time. That'd be kind of cool. I think that'd be really cool to see. And now let's talk about a bit of the sprites. There's a bit of controversy on Twitter, and I can't blame people too much for this, but I don't really see it. So obviously, yeah, we have another classic type thing in a Sonic game, but this isn't just, in my opinion, this isn't just a Sonic game. This is also a Mario game. It's a party game. So their decision to put a classic 2D style, it makes sense to me. They're playing homage to the 1964 Olympics. They want to have it go back in time, so to do that, they're going to make the characters classic. There's also some people that were confused on why they chose 8-bit Mario and not 16-bit Mario to match with Sonic, or why they didn't make Sonic 8-bit like in the Game Gear. But I mean, honestly, I don't see the point or the big problem here. I think it's because those were their first games, the first sprites. That's the sprites. They're when you think of classic Mario, that's the sprite that pops up in my head. When I think of classic Sonic, that's the sprite that pops up in my head. So I think that's why they chose those sprites, because those are the first sprites that were in their first games. I don't think it's that deep. I don't think it's that big of a deal. And again, this is something that I think is really cool and something that the Olympic Games needed. If this game was everything we had before, all the same games, just updated with new graphics and looked prettier, I honestly would have been disappointed. I really think the Olympic Games needed something fresh to bring people back into the series, because I feel like the interest for the series has died recently. This definitely has my attention now, and I'm definitely hyped to see what it is. Even though it is classic stuff, it's not just classic Sonic, there's classic Mario too. We can't forget that. There's also classic Mario. This isn't like some shoehorn to make sales. It's different, it's fresh, and I mean, yeah, if it brings in sales, that's good. But even then, I don't think this is gonna affect mainline Sonic games. This is a party game. The next game's already being worked on, so they don't know how this is gonna end. We already know Sonic Team's already working on the next game. I don't think it's gonna affect it. Again, I think Sega knows that Classic Sonic was the worst part of Forces. I mean, every review, even mine, said that. Like, Classic Sonic was the worst part of Forces. So I don't think it's going to be too big of a deal. At least that's what I think. And again, I really hope these classic 2D events don't replace the Dream events, because I really think if they had both the Dream events and this, that would be really cool. But yeah, that's pretty much all I really have to say. Sorry, it's gonna be a short video, but that's there's not really much else I could say. I'm not that familiar with the series, like I said before, but I am looking forward to this one. This is definitely an interesting take. And I know that I've heard that this game will also, you'll have the option to do like motion controls or buttons, so I think that's also cool. So it's not going to be strictly motion controls. And I don't know if this has been done before. It probably was. I'm not familiar with it. Are you allowed to play these games online with other people? If so, that's really cool. I look forward to that. If I could play with friends online, that'd be great. I just hope, if that is the case, I just hope online servers are better than TSR servers, because yeah, I still trying to recover from that. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. It's kind of a short one, but again, I wasn't that familiar with the series in the first place. But again, I want to thank you guys so much. You guys, the support has been amazing. I know I just passed 15,000 subscribers recently, and you guys are awesome for that, every single one of you guys, and especially the new members. I've been getting new members, and these are the shout outs for the new members: Mr. Demon OG, D Winter 62, TVGN 2000, Shani Classic, Knack Fan, Dave Ace, David Morjon, Appalooza, and Jake the Gamer. You guys are awesome. Thank you guys so much for your support of the channel. If you want to support the channel and get some exclusive badges, emotes, and future exclusive streams where we play Smash Bros or something like that, you can join the join button for just 99 cents a month. That's right, I lowered it down because I don't want it to be crazy. It's 99 cents a month. You're free to join if you like to join. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is Sam signing out, and I'll see you guys when I upload TSR. Later. Man, I'm jealous. There's big YouTubers out there that have editors for them. I don't have that. I don't have that luxury. And I never will, because I believe in hard work. I will edit the out of this video. Later.